What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Sports Are Fun. I'm your host, Kelley O'Hara.
I thought we were going in the line.
No, we're going
this way.
You're going first.
Okay.
Okay. What's happening, y'all? Welcome back to Sports Are Fun. I'm your host, Kelley O'Hara.
I'm Paige Bueckers, the personality hire.
And I'm Greydy Diaz, aka Mid-Range Mommy.
And our co-host today is a very special guest. He is a New York native. You might recognize him from 7 p.m. in Brooklyn with Carmelo Anthony. Please welcome the Kid Mero.
Thank you.
Yo,
Kelley,
thanks for being
Greydy,
here.
BJ, thank you for having me. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, you forgot to say one thing.
What?
He's Dominican.
Oh, yeah.
That was your responsibility.
Yeah, let's go.
Did you see
Let him know.
peep what's behind you?
Yeah, we got that.
I got that from my mom's
Yeah, a
crib.
little shout out.
You ain't seen something like that since the 90s.
Yo, listen. You might have got jumped back in the day if you had this on. You know what I'm saying? Listen. But here we are. You know what I mean? Come on.
Now you got that. No, it's
That's
part of the set now.
Yeah, no. That's saying that. Yo, I feel all I need is a
Vintage.
sancocho now, and I'm chilling. Yeah, hell yeah.
Mero, thanks for being here.
Yo, thanks for having me.
We're pumped to have you. I'm very excited to have you on this episode and hear all your takes. Can you give a little background to the listeners, the viewers, on yourself? And you also clearly are showing your loyalties in the women's sports space, but also
New York.
Announce those to the people.
Yeah, I'm a New York guy. You know what I'm saying? Except when it comes to hockey. I'm a Devils fan.
Oh.
But then everything else is New York. It's Liberty, Giants, Yankees, Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
So not the Mets. No Juan Soto.
Nah.
How do you pick?
I'm a Juan Soto fan because as a Dominican, I cannot turn my back on him. To this day, I'm one of the few Yankee fans that's like, yo, I like Big Papi, bro. I fucks with you, bro. I don't know if I can curse. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But it's going to happen
You're
again.
allowed.
Wait, so when you were born, though, in New York, how do you pick between Mets and the Yankees?
I'm from the Bronx. So, like, it was just like, there you go.
Right.
Like, if you're from the Bronx or Queens, or like if you're from the Bronx, you're a Yankee fan. If you're from Queens, you got to be a Mets fan. If you cross those lines, it's weird. If you're from Brooklyn, you could flip a coin. If you're from Staten Island, your dad's probably a cop, so you got to be a Yankee fan. You know what I'm saying? Because all cops are Yankee fans. I'm trying to think
so
of like
much.
what other criteria there has to be. Also, Long Island. If you're from Long Island, it's not really a real borough. I love you, Long Island. Shout out to Long Island, but it's not really like.
I mean, it's an island.
It's an island.
It's an entire
Yeah,
island.
they're isolated. You know what I'm saying? They're out there. So Long Island, you too. You could pick whatever you want. You could be an Islanders fan. Y'all got your own thing out there.
There you
know what
go.
I'm saying?
There you go. All right. Well, we're pumped to have you here today.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thanks
You
for
know what
being
I'm
here. We got a fun episode. We got a little WNBA.
Yes.
We got a little college hoops. We're going to go deep dive on SheBelieves Cup because U.S. Women's National Team are back in action. BJ and I watched
We
together
did.
yesterday.
We were believing.
It was amazing. What else we got? Oh, and we also have a big announcement. We have been named the official naming department of the NWSL. So we will be deciding the new Denver team name.
Yes, we will.
You're
what we here to
welcome,
do.
all Denver fans,
right.
moving forward.
saying? Just give me some merch, yo, and I'll be a fan.
There you go. There you
Send
go.
me a box.
Oh man.
That's all it takes.
Before we hop into the headlines, anybody do anything fun last week? What we got?
Yo, I was at NBA All Star.
Okay.
It was
that
pretty
was 2
chill.
weekends ago. Was it
Yeah,
not?
was it?
Yeah.
I don't know what day. I don't
But
even
you
know
can
what
still
day
talk
it is.
about
Okay,
it.
fine,
It's
fine,
kinda
fine.
It's
recent.
fresh. It's fresh in our
Alright.
minds.
You know what it is? I got so many kids, Kelly. I'll be forgetting what day it is, what time it is, what season it is. Is
That's
it
fair.
spring yet?
It's
You know what I'm
no.
saying? No? Nah,
But it's
close.
it's coming.
Thank God.
It's funny
it's
because
on the
last
approach.
week we talked about me seeing Lil Boosie at the club, but he was also at that same club too.
Thank you. I was up there with Jadakiss and they started playing Jadakiss. And I was like, oh, the cameras are going to come now.
Oh,
and there's a
absolutely.
picture of me smacked with Jadakiss. And shout out to Ian Schaefer, man. Shout out to everybody. Say less. They do this, right? When they take a picture, it's like, hey, say less. Say less. And I was so
gonna start doing
clapped that they came up there playing Jadakiss. I know the cameras are going to come. Because he's in there like rapping along. I'm standing right next to him. There's a picture of me and I'm just like,
No, the thumbs up.
like, thumbs up. I'm like, well, you look like a 40-year-old dad for real. Like, you're supposed to be doing like some cool, like, you know what I mean? Like, something. Like, locks. I don't know, bro. But no, thumbs
Hit
up.
him with the thumbs up.
Hey.
All right, next time I do that, I'll be like, Mero taught me this.
Yeah.
You know, Mero did it. It's cool now.
It's cool. Now it's like,
Thumbs up.
we're bringing that shit back. I was
The
like,
thumbs up?
I'm going to do Victory Lane after this. And part of one of the things that we're going to be discussing is bringing back like old white dad slang. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, take a hike.
I love
You know
that.
what I mean? Like, beat it. Like, stuff like that. Like, instead of
Y'all
being
better
like, yo, fuck
scoot.
you. You know what I'm saying? Be like, yo, beat it.
Yeah.
Like, get out of here. You jerk.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm
Like,
here
stuff
for
like
that.
I'm with that.
Me too.
You fuck with
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
Kelly, what'd you do this weekend?
I didn't do what BJ did.
Listen,
which was,
What did BJ do?
listen.
What you got? You want to tell the people? Do you want to confess your sins?
No.
Okay, fair enough.
I think we should make me look so holy here.
Be
So
so wholesome, dude.
Yeah,
I'm a
you are
wholesome dude.
wholesome.
I was just doing early 20s activities.
You were.
Oh yeah, demonic shit. Okay, get out. Yeah, okay. Listen, I'm 40 years old. As soon as you said 20-year-old activities, I was like, you on some demonic shit, bro. Come on. Every
Right.
20-year-old outside right now is wilding.
100%.
But we had
But you
fun.
know what?
Yeah,
As you
yeah.
should. As you should.
We've
Hell yeah.
lived another day.
Yeah. You're here today.
The hangover was crazy, but people can do hard things.
That's right.
You survived.
Barely, but
Listen,
I'm here.
I will tell
You were out partying, and I was doing a deep end fitness class, learning how to swim underwater, hold
And
my
we
breath as
both
long
are
as
kind
possible.
of-
I guess that's 30s.
I played basketball yesterday with my Sunday Wash Club crew.
How'd it go?
It was good. I made some shots,
Okay, let's go.
mid-range.
Here we go.
And my back hurts today.
Oh,
Yeah.
This is not the same, body that I had at
Yeah.
16 playing multiple AAU games a day.
not.
I feel it today. Like my back hurts right now. I'm not even gonna lie.
I can imagine.
Listen,
Gotta get on that roller later.
yes.
Every jab step, every hezzy,
Yeah.
you pay for that the next day.
Absolutely.
You're paying for it.
I'll be feeling this.
I got arthritis in this knee, and I went to the doctor, and I was just like, all right, so how do we cure that? And
He's
just
like, you don't.
what?
cure.
He's like, nah. He's like, and then he just looked at me. He was just like, yo, bro. He's like, listen, you
Take a
at the
hike.
age where shit just
Take a
goes.
hike.
Yeah. Beat
Take
it.
a hike.
Beat it, pal.
Beat it, buddy.
There's
It's
no
over.
cure for your arthritic knee. Left hand layups only, champ. That's
Oh
it.
my
Oh
god.
my god.
Too funny.
All right. Well, there's a range of personalities and activities in this place today, and I fucking love it. So let's get into the headlines. The first one for this week: U.S. Women's National Team back in action. Thoughts? This is gonna be the deep dive, so like we don't really have to get into it. But did you watch?
I did watch, yeah.
Yeah, last night.
Yes.
Thoughts?
I sent you a text.
I
Like,
know.
Go. I was so
Yeah.
excited.
Yeah, I wish put me in a group chat, yo. So I can be like, yo, word.
fair.
I'm wiping my son's ass right now. Please, I gotta rewind the feed.
Right? We should have had you in the group.
Yeah, we
text.
should have.
I'm sorry.
That's our bad. That's our bad.
That's
We
my
didn't give you a heads
bad.
up.
That's my bad.
Keep me up to speed.
But honestly, it's always fun to see the U.S. women play. Like everyone, supports them.
They're goated.
So they're amazing.
they're goated.
You know
They're
what I
like,
mean?
Yeah.
they're like the team.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm
They're
saying? Like,
America's team.
Yeah.
But
They
it is
got
a bit of a moment
the
of
torch.
Say that again. Yeah, passing
Yeah.
the torch, transition period, and we're gonna get into that later in the deep dive. But next up on the headlines, which I'm very interested to hear people's takes on this.
Let's go.
Marina Mabrey.
Yes.
Marina Mabrey requested a trade. Sun has denied her. I'm curious people's thoughts on this because I have thoughts, but my first question is, and you might have some background, Grady, on this. When did Marina go public? Was she the one who said publicly, like, I'm asking for a trade? Because that to me is like kind of the linchpin piece here.
Like you mean
Right.
like she asked for the trade and posted at the same time?
I just saw the news come out.
Okay, so like the media reported on it.
Yes.
So my question is like, who within the ecosystem fed the information to the media? Was it Marina or was it the team?
Or reps, you know what I'm
Reps,
saying?
or was it
Get
just a
messy.
media personality finding out about it and putting it out there? To me, the way that it was said, it seemed like Marina and her agent were like, we want to publicly get this out there so that it puts pressure on the team.
But now that we know they denied it, do you also think they denied it first and then she was like, oh, let me put this on Instagram?
That is
possible.
a good
It's
question. See,
possible.
we're playing detective here.
Yeah.
Because my question is like, the Sun can do whatever they want, right?
Yeah.
She's under contract, and if she wants to trade, they can honor that or they can keep her because that's just the reality of
It's the
how
business.
sports work. Yeah, sports is business. But my question is, I'm like, if you're Marina and her agent, representation, whatever, if you don't have a plan B, C, and D
It's tough.
with going public, asking for a trade, requesting a trade, you shouldn't be doing that. In my opinion, I'm like,
And that's the thing. They probably thought that they did have options. But right now, given where we are in free agency, it's kind of a tough market. There's a lot of people that have been signed already, and there's might be cap space issues with teams right now.
Right.
So that could be really difficult. But from what I have learned is that the Sun really want to try to make it work.
Because
Here's my thing. Like, you are dumping your most high value players. Coach is gone. This seems to me like, yo, y'all are tanking. Like, y'all are tanking.
Right.
Like, it's very obvious.
well, I think that's what
Building.
Marina feels.
Marina feels
Right.
like, yo, why are you having me in this situation? Y'all are decreasing my value.
And on top of that, they don't even have a practice facility.
But
Come on,
here's
dog.
here's my thing though. Marina did she ask to be traded from Chicago to Sun last
yeah.
year?
She has to be traded.
She asked for that trade. Then you show up in at Sun, and then you're like, okay, you play half a season, and then not happy with how things are going, you request another trade. Like,
But their whole starting five is out.
out.
So it's she's not even with
She
the
came-
same people that she came in with.
She came into a
You're not
situation
wrong.
thinking like, yo, this is what it's going to be.
Right.
I would
And
be asking to be out too.
You know,
But also, you
then
can have that
Absolutely.
conversation of the rebuilding with her as the
prior to the
forefront.
signing. It's
Yeah.
like, yo, we're going into a rebuilding. This is what it's going to be. These people that you think you're going to play with, you're not going to play with. Like, that's just front office bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, you
playing
can either
games.
that one would say if you should do it that way, right? That would be the right course of action to take with a player that's asking to be traded to your team. Okay, listen, this is the plan moving forward. But at the same time, they might not have known that was their plan. They might not have known that they're going to dump all their talent. And like, then she shows up, she's the one that they're keeping, and now she's kind of stuck. And in my opinion, I'm like, this is unfortunately like a sinking ship in all aspects. Like, it's not good for the team. It's not good for her, because everybody now knows that she doesn't want to be there, right? And everybody knows publicly that the team is the only reason that she's staying or not allowed to leave. And to me, this is just going to create like so much chatter during the season, and it's a no-win situation on all sides.
I think at the end of the day, like she is a professional, so it might come down to, you know what? I got to hoop for a year, because it's only for a year. Then everybody's going to all different places come 2026. So let me hoop for a year, but get what I want while hooping for a year.
Meaning what?
There will probably be some asks. Okay, I'm going to stay, but this is what I want.
Well, she doesn't really have a choice.
She doesn't. She doesn't have a place to. I mean, she
leverage.
can ask. Right? Yeah, she doesn't have leverage. To me, it's all about
That we
leverage.
know
right?
of.
That's fair.
She's like, yo, I got some audio
Exactly.
files.
Here's the thing. It is all about leverage. Mero, good shout. Because here's the thing. When I played, I asked to be traded from Utah to DC. I'd played in Utah. I was like, this is a sinking ship. I don't want to be here. It folded after that. And I wanted to be in DC. But I didn't make that public. And for the reason of like, I want to keep my cards tight, I'm telling internally Utah, hey, listen, I want to be in DC. If you trade me anywhere but DC, I'm going overseas. And at that time, they didn't have my contract, right? We were paid by the national team, so we were allocated players. So I was a bargaining chip for them. I was a piece for them that they could go and trade somebody from DC, get somebody from DC. I go to DC, right? You trade me anywhere else, I'm not showing up to that team. I'm going to go overseas because I can, because I have that leverage.
Right.
So that's why I'm like, I don't feel like Marina was strategic enough in this situation, you know?
Yeah.
And that's my biggest point here is like, when it is a business, so you have to be 3 steps ahead of what all the moves are going to be.
Yeah. I mean, also you gotta like, that's not it. Like, her job is to hoop. You know what I mean? Like, you
Right.
have like representation, like agency, whatever. You know what I mean? To like handle that type of stuff for you. All you gotta do, like, if I go to my rep and I'm like, yo, bro, this network ain't it, and you don't get me out of here, you're not doing your job. You know what I'm saying?
The
Like,
rep's not doing your job.
The reps. You know what I'm saying? Like, my job is to, like you said, like to hoop. Like, yo, I'm here for a year. Fuck it. I'm dropping 40 every game, bro.
Right.
We dropping quintuples. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing whatever I got to do to raise my value
Right.
and get to where I want to be. You know what I mean? But the other side of that is, you know, the coaches, the staff, people being like, you want to disparage us publicly? Guess what? It's DNP CD, motherfucker. Sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, it's true.
it could be petty. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Because people ask for trades all the time
Yes.
internally. It's just when public is permanent. I always say that. So you got to be smart about what you're making public.
look at fucking Jimmy Butler, man. Greatest
Yeah,
ever.
I
Like,
was gonna say a lot of
just
people
like,
online are comparing
tanking.
him to heard of Jimmy Butler and what he did this season at the NBA. He wanted to be in Miami and leave Miami, and they were like, nope. And so he played so bad, like jacked up threes, played some of the worst basketball ever. And then was just like, I'm only going to play well when I get traded to a different team.
Yep.
Jesus.
And it worked for him, but it took, a while.
Yo, it's messy, but listen, we're going to keep an eye on that. I'm really interested to see how this all plays out because hopefully it all works out in the end.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
it's going to be up to all the parties involved to make it work, right?
Right.
Like, that's the thing. We got to all be adults in the room and mature and move forward, and maybe not, and we're just going to be tossing up the rock and letting it fly.
Which, that's entertaining too on its own.
Exactly. And then that's another storyline that we will be following and watching all season long. But another storyline is trash talking. Angel Reese was picked up on camera during, first of all, it was during a timeout. And she basically said, Sabrina can't fucking guard. Yeah. And this has come back around. People are like asking Angel about it. People are asking Sabrina about it. Sabrina basically said, what'd she say? Trash talking is part of our sport. You see it in the NFL, you see it in the NBA, but for some reason when it gets to women's sports, it's like people don't want to talk about it. I just kind of let the game do the talking. In my opinion, I love trash talking. So I think it's the game within the game, and I'm all for it because I think it makes it interesting. Because like, listen, you're gonna go and trash talk, and you're gonna like literally say something and call somebody out. You better fucking bring it every time, because if you don't, you look stupid. Right. Stupid, listen, right? In my opinion.
We got two athletes here and an amateur. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing I like to do at them LA fitness runs, bro. Them Y runs and talk my shit, bro.
Right, it's a game within a game.
Come on, dog. Yeah. I'm hitting you with the shoulder, step back, fuck out of here. You too little, all that shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we're going crazy. Yeah. And I encourage that with the kids, too. It makes it fun. Like, yo, listen, gambling has invaded every aspect of sports, B. Because you know why? Because it makes shit fun. Yeah. It's like, yo, I don't give a shit who's playing in the Frito Totito Bowl. Like San Diego Tech State versus, you know what I'm saying? Like Grady Academy of like culinary arts. I don't care who's playing, but I know the spread is 35.5, and I don't know either of these teams, so fuck it, let's roll the dice. You know what I mean? So, but like, aside from that, what makes sports fun? Yeah, it's talking shit, competing.
I love it.
And we've seen so much of it at Unrivaled.
I know, and
with that 3-on-3 format, which I think is amazing.
I love that
and
shit.
I want to see all these players bring all that cash money talk
100%.
to the WNBA. And I want to see it continue.
100%. And I like that the cameras are up in the huddle, up in, the timeouts. Yeah, like it is so you can hear all the things that are going down. But the other thing about it is like, she said on the bench during a timeout, the things I have said on the bench about the other team, to me, that's not trash talking. You're just like
talking.
You're hyping up your team.
Yeah, I don't think it's trash talking.
Sabrina can't fucking guard. Yeah, come on, let's go. Like that is hyping your team. In my opinion, it's not even trash talk. Like trash talk, I thought this happened on the court. Said it face to face. To me, that's trash talking. On the bench, anything's fair.
That's game planning.
Yeah.
That's game planning.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, I coach 9-year-olds, man. They be in like the dugout on the bench, wherever they are, and they're just like, man, this 55 sucks. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, hype them up,
exactly.
Bro. You about to go in there and play? Go hype them up. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what it's part of the game.
I'm here for it.
I love that shit, bro.
And I think Sabrina had like a perfect response. Like, she wasn't butthurt about it. She was just like, all right.
Right.
Yeah.
And she's passionate too, you know what I mean?
Absolutely,
like, it's just like,
she is.
Yo,
they've all heard
it. She be talking her shit too, 100%. And to the refs.
Yeah, and yell, like, she is passionate. She does that too. It's like, good, great. That's what we want. Love it.
Regular.
Literally love it.
Right.
Live for this shit.
But if y'all are gonna trash talk, like, what's the go-to line?
Ooh.
Bro, yo, my shit is always like, yo, fuck out of here. Like, yo, it's really just, yo, fuck out. Yo, you thought, bro? Nah, you can't do that. Not to me. Like, you know what I mean? Just like, oh, yo, you thought? Bro, it's like I'm smacking the floor. You know what I mean? The whole thing, bro. Like, I'm just, and then I'm sitting down after 2 minutes.
I was about to say, you can get down to smack the floor.
Yeah.
You're that flexible?
I need the oxygen tank after. I stretch in the shower every morning. You know what I'm saying? Like,
me too.
Hard. Like,
the mobility's there.
I hold it till I'm like, yeah. I'm like, whew, I gotta shake it out. Yeah, nah, man. I was like, yo, I got too many kids. I got like,
you gotta stay limber.
Yeah, 100%. My daughter's like, now she wants to hoop. You know what I'm saying? She was all about just like gymnastics. Now, like, she sees like her brothers outside hooping, and she's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, you gonna be the one.
I love it.
They always say like the youngest child is like the most whatever, right? Because they see the other ones doing what they do. And my youngest son is like the quote unquote best athlete right now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I know she's coming up.
Oh, absolutely.
Because she is, yo, Zaylee, daddy got you. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm putting all that money into you.
And if you want to work on your mid-range, come to
your
Thea.
We're going to get you a Titi, get you right. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
That's going to be my ROI. You know what I'm saying? You little bum-ass boys, I ain't even depending on y'all. You know what I'm saying?
BJ, what would your trash talk be?
I just be giggling.
Oh, you're giggling? Oh,
like,
my God.
I'm not a trash talker. Never was growing up. Like,
oh, my God.
I would just hear it and I'd be like, this is so funny.
Yo.
You trash talk?
I like to hype my teammates up and be like, she can't guard you.
Same.
She can't shoot, actually.
Bro, shoot it.
He can't shoot because I
Yeah.
play against guys, too. Yo, he can't guard you.
Yeah.
Go by
I'm all
him.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll back up off you and be like, hey, shoot it. You ain't got that. You know
Let
you
him
don't
shoot.
got that.
Let him
it.
shoot.
Hey.
Oh, my
Nah,
God.
I'm
Kelly,
good,
what's
bro.
yours? What's yours?
I was never, I feel like Greydy, I'm similar to you. I was yelling things about the other team, but to my teammates. I was never going
But it was
one-on-one.
heard.
Yeah, it was heard. Yeah, and it was intentional. But
Absolutely.
if somebody engages, I'll participate. Let's go. You want to talk? Come on. Let's talk.
go.
And mine is just like getting under people's skin. Like
Like
just
what?
being a little fucking nuisance.
Yeah.
Like what? I'm saying, okay, I'm a forward.
Okay,
I'm
we're
coming at you.
practicing?
Yeah, we're practicing. I'm coming at you. I'm like, I'm about to dust you. You ain't got shit on me.
Try me.
And then I do it.
No. And then I take your ankles out.
Yeah.
Yellow
Like-
card. Yellow card.
Yeah, probably, but so what?
And are you like chipping at them the whole game, or like once they
Yeah.
start, or do you get tired? You need a break.
I'm really just like, it depends. It
If
depends
you're
on
having a
the
good game, you're
person.
like, all right, let me just.
Yeah,
keep
yeah,
it
yeah,
going.
100%.
I'm going to give y'all something like that I use. I always keep it in pocket. The word champ. Calling somebody champ. Yo, good shot, champ. If somebody shoots a 10-foot, like a 10-foot air ball.
I like
all right,
that.
champ. Good shot, champ.
I like that.
All right, champ. Wake it up, champ. Let's go,
my
champ.
God.
It's like so like I don't know, like champ, but like at the same time, it's like,
Right.
bro, you're not. I'm not a champion. Like
Right.
I am a loser.
All right, well, you want to talk about some people
That's
who
a
are
good one.
champions?
Yes.
Paige Bueckers passing DT's record at UConn.
Crazy.
Yeah.
But is not
Historical.
an NCAA champion yet.
Oh, right. Good shout,
So not a
Greydy.
champ.
Okay. Can she do it?
Come on,
Will
champ.
she do it this year? Come on, champ.
Come on,
This
champ.
might
You
be
got
her,
it.
This might be her last chance.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, she has one more year, but all signs point to her going to the league.
Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
You nice. You going. Like,
But I
you
mean,
know
maybe
what I
if
mean?
they
Yeah, but
don't,
if
maybe
they
if they
don't,
don't
would she-
win, like
would
maybe
she
she'll.
go back?
Yeah.
To me, I'm like, I don't know Paige well at all, but I assume getting this record, cool. But if I'm her, I'm like, I want a championship.
Absolutely.
That's what it is. If I'm P Buckets, I'm like, yo, listen, I've done everything. I've eclipsed DT, you know what I mean, in
What
the
a
record
crazy
books, which is
thing to do.
crazy.
Crazy.
UConn, yeah, I know, man. I don't gotta
Right.
tell y'all. Y'all know the history of UConn
Yeah.
women's basketball. It's crazy. So it's like the Yankees, you know what I'm saying, of women's basketball. So it's just like to have your name as a championship winner, have all these records. That's like the complete package.
Yeah, you
so
have.
I know,
you gotta,
like,
yeah, it's like, do you? It was kind of the same question of Caitlin Clark. Are you the college basketball player and the star? Obviously, she was. Yes, but like, do you need a championship?
I'm going to look you in the camera right now and say, you need a championship to be able to talk your
go get that.
Like, you really do.
I
If you
get
don't
that.
have that chip, you're not on that level.
Listen,
we
I
are
don't have a
shit
championship.
talking
You're just
I don't have a
today.
championship, and I actually feel I don't have a championship from college, and I actually feel less.
But you
than.
can have a great pro career, absolutely.
For
win
sure.
Win it in your pro career. But right
I have
now,
that.
as a college player, you don't got it like that unless
Well,
you have a chip.
Yeah, she doesn't. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Now it's time to hear from our sponsor, Intuit TurboTax. I don't know how y'all feel, but tax time used to mean you couldn't win. And if y'all know anything about me, it's that I like winning. Well, this tax season, there's a new playbook. Like any great teammate, TurboTax experts have your back. Match with an expert at TurboTax.com, and they will do your taxes start to finish, so you get the most money back guaranteed. Now this is taxes. Experts only available with TurboTax Live full service. See guarantee details at TurboTax.com/guarantees. We have our Now This Is Madness presented by TurboTax spot. Women's college basketball teams now are getting a rev share of March Madness.
Make some noise, y'all.
Yeah,
It's
come on
about
now.
time.
About like, what are we? This to me, the fact that we're like celebrating this, great.
No
But I'm
doubt.
like,
It's
the men have been getting this forever.
Like,
also,
bro-
they just started calling it March Madness a couple years ago. And it's like, as soon as you do that, the women outperformed the men in viewership last year, 3 million views. I'm like, to me, I'm like, when are people gonna start getting it?
Absolutely.
Everybody, yeah. Nah,
But great, it's great. This is great, but still, I'm like, about damn time.
Hey, look, I'm a hustler, yo. You know what I'm saying? So my thing, I'm like, I think business first. And women's basketball makes money, y'all. If you don't know, it does. You know what I'm saying? It's very popular. Okay? You know what I mean?
And let them have that piece of the pie.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So it's just like, yo, come on now. Like, it's been, like LeBron said, it's about damn time.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's been a long time coming, and shit, it's about time it happened because everybody, yo, Juju, like there's so many people out there like that are just stars.
So many players.
You know what I mean? Like it don't matter where you play, who you like, what program you with. You are a star. We're getting into that era of like, yo, this person is a star standing alone. They are their own brand.
There's stars on every team.
100%, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And
so like
the parody is huge, and it's just making things like so exciting. And to me, I'm like, I can't. I get frustrated when I talk about stuff like this. But
I mean, they
I think
just
it's
got
great.
good
It's great.
March Madness facilities, remember?
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy to me that they were, working out of like hotel
fucking
makeshift.
McDonald's play place.
Yeah.
The
And
ball
like,
pit and McDonald's.
and the
like,
food. I was like, guys, what are we doing?
What are we?
Right.
Nah,
What are we
man.
doing? Like-
Come on, y'all gotta step it up.
But no, this is good. Good move by the NCAA.
Yes.
A little too
Very
late.
late. Very late.
A
Listen,
little
I'm
too late.
Mad
Very late.
late.
Not even a little too late. Very late.
very late.
Very
and,
late.
and I keep it a beat with y'all, man. Like I work in several different industries. There's a lot of old men at the top of these
Right.
industries. You know what I mean? And they slow things down a lot. So let's get some other people up there so things can accelerate. You know what I mean? And
Completely
get the
agree.
right things going in the
Agreed.
right direction.
Yeah.
You know? Because like my grandpa be giving me advice sometimes, and I'm like, bro, that don't make no sense.
That's not working anymore.
Like, I want you to go to the doctor and get your brainstem checked out. You know what I mean?
Okay, wait. Do we think that the viewership's going to beat out the men again this year? I think so.
Absolutely.
I mean, for sure.
100%.
It's like I don't
1,000%.
even know what's going on in men's college basketball. Right
I'm
now.
telling you right now, I gamble, and I don't know. Tell me a guy. You know what I mean?
Tell me a boy.
Such a good thing to
Send
say.
me a
Tell me a
boy.
guy.
Tell me a guy. I don't know.
Don't know.
No,
Completely,
I have no idea.
completely agree.
But I know what's going on with Paige and UConn. I know
go.
what's going on with Juju. Like I know, you know what I'm saying? Like these names that are popping up.
Things are heating up because Notre Dame just went down. That was crazy.
Yeah.
NC State beat them.
NC State. That was a great game.
Yeah.
Overtime, double
Anyway.
overtime
Yeah.
was
Barn
amazing.
burner.
Can't wait.
Amazing.
You know what I'm
Can't
saying? And that's what the
wait.
tournament brings, bro. You know what I'm saying? Exciting
Yeah.
moments and shit, like things that like shape the culture of like basketball. You
For
know what I
sure.
mean? Like
And-
moments.
Right now, no idea who's winning. Couldn't tell you.
No, couldn't tell
That
you.
part.
Complete unknown.
That's
No
the
idea
other
who's
thing.
even making it to like semis,
Yeah,
quarter.
right?
Like truly, no idea.
Who's gonna be the Sweet 16? No idea, bro.
Couldn't tell you.
No idea.
But we gonna find out soon.
Yes.
Okay. Switching gears. This is your moment, Mero.
Okay.
We're throwing it to you this week.
All right.
On You've Been Too Scared to Ask. So you got a question you've been dying to ask women's sports fans, us, the unofficial, official naming team of the Denver.
Yeah. Did y'all, at what point did y'all, like, I mean, like, you know, obviously I'm not a woman, so I don't have the perspective. When did y'all say to yourselves, like, yo, listen, we're popping off. Like, our shit is popping right now. Like, let's dive, like, let's get into this. Like, you, for example, like, doing media stuff and, like, being, and, like, obviously both of y'all, but, like, saying, like, yo, I'm going to attack this. Like, you know what I mean? Because there's, like, not just because I love it, but because I got bills too. And this shit is paying money now. Like, it did not used to. But at what point did y'all realize, like, yo, there's money here now? Like, now I can make a living doing this.
Good question. I have maybe not like a money thing, but popping off. Okay, 2011 World Cup. We lost, first of all. We came in second. We did not win that final. And when we left to go over there, we had a send-off game, played it at Red Bull, now Sports Illustrated, I think is what it's called, Arena.
Yeah.
5,000 people against Mexico. Womp womp, like boo, right? That was a bummer. We lose in Germany at the World Cup, but because of how that tournament went and the games and the excitement and just, it was phenomenal, right? When we got back to New York, we're driving in on our charter bus, whatever, to the hotel. We had people congregating outside the hotel.
You were a rock star.
Cheering, yes. And I was like, we lost. Like, did they know that? You know, are they remembering the right game? But that was the moment I was like, oh shit, we did something. And we didn't even win. Imagine if we were to win.
Right.
And then you obviously have 2015. We have freaking the victory parade in the, you know, Valley or Tunnel or whatever it's called of Champions down Broadway in New York. Like that was just, so that was the moment when I was like, dude, we lost, but there's still people posting up outside of our hotel. Crazy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And for me, I've been covering the WNBA before it was cool. Before the shit, what it is, right now.
When did you feel that shift though of like, yo?
Probably, I felt the shift coming, but in the last 3 to 4 years, I was like, oh shoot, I'm starting to see WNBA especially being talked about a little bit more. And I just knew it was coming, but I wasn't really in it for that. I was just like, yo, I love hoops. Yeah. I was the kid who thought I wanted to be a WNBA player, but now I get to cover them. So this is like the coolest thing ever for me. And I just feel really blessed. Like, honestly, I had no plans to do what I'm doing. And I just always loved what I'm doing.
Those are the best plans, bro. 100%. Yeah, plans that you don't make.
Love what you do.
But now I'm trying to eat off of it, though. Absolutely. I've been doing this for years. Right. Before these arenas were filled, I was covering when there was nobody in these locker rooms, nobody covering these women, these incredible athletes. I was in that locker room, which is why they remember me. There's a respect there. Like, I've been doing this. Like, I'm not new to this.
Yeah.
I'm really true to it.
Yeah, it's true.
So,
that's fire.
What do you think the moment was that, how did you anticipate, or you were like, oh, I can start to feel this turning?
I started to feel
what do you think is a big factor in that?
Ooh.
Because in my opinion, I'm like, it's storytelling and it's the coverage, right?
Absolutely.
Like,
I think the moment I started to see like random brands inquire, or I would pitch to brands and they'd be like, do whatever you want. Like, we trust you as a voice, but do whatever you want because you're in the space. And I was like, oh, there's bread. There's bread to be made, especially with the brands. Yeah, I love working with the media companies, but the money is with the brands. And they want to storytell because content is king.
Come out. That's a bar.
Yeah, it is.
Yo, listen. I'll
true.
tell you right now, I'm old watch TV man. TV is cooked.
That's why we're here now.
Right. It is cooked. It is
Shout out to
absolutely
TV.
cooked. You got to go straight to Starry. You got to go straight to Verizon. You got to go straight to whoever and be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I got this concept, which I try to do. You know what I mean?
And I have this audience.
Right.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep. I built my shit. You know what I mean? Do y'all want to put some rocket fuel behind it? Let's go.
Let's go.
You know?
Sign up.
But yeah, that's dope because like, and do you feel like you're specially positioned, you know what I mean, to tackle this in a way that, like, like just like a run of the mill, like sports reporter, journalist.
Absolutely.
person?
Like, number one, I grew up hooping.
In my opinion,
so I've been a part of basketball culture my whole life.
You're better positioned.
I'm better positioned.
That's why you, like, people like you in the space, people like me, because we know the sport, we do the sport. And like, obviously I love traditional media and they serve a purpose, but it's very different. The storytelling and kind of the ability to understand what the athlete's going through, what the moment feels like, all these things is only done by someone who's been there or understands it. And like, you have built that. So in my opinion, it's like, we are better positioned to tell those stories and do that coverage.
100%, man. Listen, the story comes, when it comes from the primary source, it's always better.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Like you said, traditional media will cover something, something, Kelley was talking to her teammate. What was going on?
Yeah,
let's speculate.
Yeah.
As opposed to you getting on the mic and being like, yeah, I was just saying that I was going to have a turkey club.
I was just trash talking the other team on the sideline,
You know what I'm saying? Like, they can't guard you. That's what I was saying.
Exactly. Yeah.
But yeah, there's so many reasons, especially even culturally. Like, I can relate to a lot of, especially brown and black players through different experiences that we've been through how we were raised,
100%.
through what we like, what we listen to. There's so many different ways to connect with people. And I feel like I can connect with so many different people, not just people who look like me. But also, if you think about the future of sports, if you think about the future of women's basketball, if you think about the right now, there's some Latinas that are killing the game. One of the best guards in the country right now is Boricua. And that is Hannah Hidalgo from Notre Dame. Like, the number one 2025 player, Aaliyah Chavez, Mexican.
Come on, dog.
Like, you can't deny it. You can't deny it. And who can tell their stories better than Greydy Diaz?
Hey! Get her on the phone, call her up.
Yo, listen.
I'm just saying.
I don't know who your agent is, bro, but they slacking, bro. Like, let's run this shit up. I'll executive produce it. I'm saying I'll just put my name on it.
We're making deals left and right.
Come on, baby.
All right, the other thing we're going to do today is figure out Denver NWSL team name.
Yeah.
Oh, my
Okay?
favorite.
You know, we are working for free here, but we, you know, we're team players and we want to help
Volunteer
out the
work,
league.
man.
We want to help out Denver. So we are here
Charity.
to, yeah, exactly. I mean, yeah. Well,
Maybe just give us some credit in the Instagram post.
Yeah.
Like, be like, shout out to them.
Fans, you can thank us later. But we're going to go through the names because here's the thing. I don't know if you saw this, but Boston entered the league and they had, unfortunately, they did not do a great job in the rollout execution of their name and also just kind of like the announcement of their team. So I think Denver's like, let's not do that. Let's try to do this a little bit different. I do know that Boston did ask around, so I don't know where
I want to know who they asked, though.
That's what I said.
What
I
did
said-
that room look
audience.
I
like?
said, what was the like test pool? But we're here today to help Denver.
Yeah.
So anybody on this list, I'm going to read them out. Denver Peak FC, Colorado 14ers FC, Colorado Summit FC, Denver Elevate FC, Denver FC, Denver Gold FC. The absolutely nots for me are Colorado 14ers FC and Denver
Do you know what
Gold
14ers
FC.
means?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
14 peaks, right?
Yeah.
But
Oh,
that
is
does
that what
not
it
roll
is?
off the
No,
tongue.
58 peaks in Colorado that are 14,000 feet or higher.
The 14ers.
Like,
Yeah. It's like, it's too specific. And it's
Yes.
also the 14ers. Like, no.
That's
no.
that's a little weird. You know what I'm saying? It's a little,
not
just a little weird.
It's
You
not.
feel me?
No.
It's
That's a
little
no.
weird.
Don't do that.
No.
Cross it
Go.
off.
we don't
I'm
like
not telling
Oh
nobody.
yeah.
Yeah.
We need BJ soundboard.
Might
You
well
need
do a
to be
little-
like,
Yeah, fuck out of here. Yo,
And listen, all
yo,
these
take a hike.
names
Yeah,
are.
on
yeah.
one of the 14ers.
And my thing is with these names, they're very simple. Like, simple can be bold.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Right.
simple is good, but some of these names are so simple that I'm not really moved. And number one, Colorado Summit, it's a no for me because the Candace Parker and some country stars just put in a
yep.
bid for a WNBA team to be the Tennessee Summit. So
Right.
it's a no automatic for that one. 14ers, no. Peak, it's okay.
Listen,
I was gonna say maybe the Denver Peaks, but it's just like, bro, does everything have to be about mountains and height?
Right.
Like,
I
can
think
we,
when you're in Denver, it seems like
right? Like, yo,
Like
what
maybe
do you,
like
what
the
do-
state flower or something.
You feel me? Like,
or
or
state
what
bird.
does it say?
Bird or
Let me see.
Let's see.
state mammal?
The state-
Do you like
Cougar?
Denver Elevate? Because I hate it.
Okay, this is what
hate
this is
it.
what
I hate it, and I hear it.
Elevate. Nah,
I
what?
hate it, and I hear it, and I see it spelled with the number 8, and it makes me hate it even more.
That's where they're going with that.
Yeah.
They're gonna incorporate the 8 into Elevate.
Ugh.
Okay, Denver Peak FC, Colorado Summit FC, Denver Elevate FC, Denver FC. Of those, listen, simple. Denver FC. Just go Denver FC.
Yeah.
Genuine question.
I was about to say, I was like, that's the beautiful thing about footsie,
Football.
about footsie, man,
Yes.
is that you can just
beautiful
say Denver FC.
Right.
No,
You
my
bring
question was
everyone
like, do we
together.
need
We're
the
done.
FC to like know it's a football club? Like, why?
Well,
do we
I think
need
it's
the
just like
FC?
instead of you can't just be Denver.
Like, why not?
Today, the Denvers. How about Denver, the last dinosaurs? You know what I'm
Denver
saying?
dinosaurs?
The last dinosaur. Remember, damn, that was a washed reference. Yeah, you got me. Yeah, you got me. Yeah.
I don't know what that
Wait,
is.
what's the state flower of
State
Colorado?
flower is Colorado Blue Columbine. You could be Colorado Blue.
Yeah.
How about Denver Gold? Do you guys like that one?
I feel like it feels like a club team. Like it feels
Yeah.
too. Okay, this is the other thing. You have the rain. You have the spirit. You have the thorns. I'm like, the elevate, it doesn't make sense. The
Right.
summit, it doesn't make sense.
The summit kind of makes sense.
The
I guess.
summit though, like it's
Like,
not.
kind
But
of.
there's something I'm like, something grammatically isn't working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With it.
I don't
the
like it.
summits.
Yeah, the summit, like it's not the
elevates.
elevates, like it's not gonna be it. I think Mile High FC or Oxygen Tank FC.
Yo, that's crazy because I was thinking of that on the way, and I was like, is that crazy?
Let's go.
You saying like, yo,
Cardio
oxygen-
FC, Cardio FC.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Heart
like,
rate FC. I don't know.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Headache
300
FC
BP.
at this
Yeah.
point. Like what? What did you say? Headache.
Yeah, exactly. Altitude sickness
Yo,
FC.
shortness of breath FC.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Welcome.
And
All
when
right.
do,
your
they need, when
physician.
do they need this name to be picked by?
I don't know. We got to work on it though, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll
clearly-
workshop, we'll come back.
Yeah.
Let's do
listen,
maybe some gold.
This is-
like you saying like, but yeah, not gold, not the Denver gold. That's like too.
Denver
that's
Gold
like mustard.
FC.
Well, you be perfect. You got mad gold on right now.
Yo, listen, I'm
I
asking.
mean, listen. If they, yeah, honestly, maybe Denver Gold FC.
It's
No.
too
I don't love
long.
it.
It's too
I'm just
long.
thinking as a player, like, give me all
Like
the gold.
I'm a gold. Like what?
No. Like then it's like there's like to me names you got to think of. Okay, branding, logo, songs, supporter
Colors.
group, colors, everything. And it's like that almost needs to inform the name. Like, what do you want that to be? And then make a name.
You got to reverse engineer it.
Yeah. In my opinion. But okay, so our first brainstorming session did not come to a conclusion, but we are going to, again, we are working for free here, so do not judge us, and we'll be back.
This is volunteer work, yo.
Exactly. Give us a second. We'll swing back
This is
around.
a side hustle. It's like, your uncle that drives Uber on Wednesdays only.
Exactly.
That's what we doing here.
All right, another moment that was blowing up in the group chat. Asia Wilson and Jordan Chiles to be named to the Time Woman of the Year list. The Olympics were such a highlight of this last year. Those two were there. They obviously had their moments. Thoughts? I think it's great.
Yo, you know what?
Cool.
Like, it's really dope, but I'm like,
What?
they each deserve their own cover.
Well, so wait. So is that what's happening? They're on a cover together?
I think so.
I've only seen pictures of them. Actually, no, I lied. I've seen pictures of Asia by herself.
Oh, so it's like a multi-cover?
I think it's like a
type of thing?
multi-cover.
Okay, that's dope.
And they're named to the 15. Okay. Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Top 15?
We got our athletes on there.
Yeah.
We love that.
I'm saying?
I'm
Somebody on there,
surprised
like,
they're the
Jordan,
only
like,
two.
Say that again?
Like after the Olympics, I'm surprised they're the only two though, athlete-wise. Because I feel like you
I
really
feel
want
like
to
Simone's
highlight.
already been on it, right?
Probably.
Yeah, they're like, yo.
You've already made the
She's
list.
getting like MJ awards at this point. It's just like, yo, Simone Biles. She's like, yo, I retired 4 years ago, dog. Like, why y'all still giving me awards? I'm not even here.
No, I think this is great. I mean, I want to see them next to each other.
Oh my gosh.
You know what I'm saying?
The height difference is crazy.
Oh, yo. That would be nuts.
So Asia Wilson has her statue at South Carolina.
Yes.
And it's been brought up
Well deserved.
Yes, 100%. That Candace Parker talked about not having a statue at Tennessee.
That's crazy.
Okay,
Insane.
That's crazy.
for sure. But here's my thing.
She's one of them ones. When you go down the line of like Tennessee.
Yeah, 100%.
Come on.
But here's my thing. Do we care about statues?
No.
Nah.
I actually am not like a statue person.
Nah?
No. I think like
Kelley.
I'm just kind of like, you end up looking potentially crazy.
Right.
That
Like
was
Dwayne
also
Wade.
right.
You
No,
could
I'm
get
not putting myself
vandalized.
out there like
Wait,
that.
bro, that was Kelsey Grammer, dog.
Like, you want to
That
make
was
a
Kelsey
statue
Grammer
of me?
with
Please
waves.
don't. Please don't. Move along. Pick somebody else. I don't want to be in it.
You know what? I want to
No
see.
one has offered. I'm just being clear.
I want to see what it's gonna look like. Show me the
The renderings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Ahead of
rendering
time, so I
I
can
need the
prove.
mold ahead of time. Yeah.
That
Okay,
part.
fair
Use
enough.
my own face. Use my face as the mold. I'll stick my head in some
Oh, right,
clay.
right. I was like, huh?
Yeah. No. Not like not Silence of the Lambs.
That is
Yeah, no, that's crazy. Yeah. Nah, we're not doing the Texas Chainsaw. Nah, not Leatherface. I'm talking about like
Okay, so you guys are big statue people.
100%.
I think
Okay.
it's amazing. We don't see enough women in
that's fair.
sport. Statues,
You're not
number
wrong.
one. Number two, she is more than qualified, more than deserving of one. Tennessee needs to get their stuff together because she should be honored while she's living, number
Yeah.
one.
Well, yeah. that would be-
Absolutely.
But
yeah.
I feel like, do you want to have to ask for your statue?
You shouldn't have to. Absolutely not.
That
you shouldn't
part.
have to.
Like, I'm
You
sorry.
shouldn't have to even say nothing. It should just be
I think
automatic.
if Pat Summitt was still alive,
Yeah.
she would have that statue
That's
already.
not-
Oh
you're
yeah,
probably-
no,
you're
for
probably
sure.
right there.
100%.
All right, well, okay.
Listen, you telling me if the women's national team calls and it's like, yo, wherever the headquarters is at, yo, we're gonna put a statue up there, Kelley.
No, I'd be like, name a road after me.
Name a road.
It's better for the environment or something.
Exactly. It's like, nobody needs that.
Plant
Like,
some
come on,
trees.
right? And surely someone's going to come along and like surpass. So like, let's,
Hey, but it's like,
It's true, it's true.
like legacy. you
I'm
know?
saying for me.
Wait,
Again,
you're
no
like,
one's asking.
You're like, if someone surpasses, go ahead and take the statue
Yeah,
down. Like, they don't need this no
we
more.
got to move it out.
Yep.
You know?
We're actually going to make a new one.
Not move it to the back, like yo.
That's like Diana Taurasi. Her statue would be down
As
right now.
long as they
Paige
don't do
Bueckers
those
is going
mini
up.
statues like the Sixers have at their facility.
That's crazy. Nah, I don't want that. I don't want like a Heisman size statue.
Oh, that's
like do it
cute.
for real.
That's cute.
Nah,
Hell no.
Budget was tight that year.
Kelley, you deserve
Budget
more.
was tight.
Full size,
my
baby.
God.
Come on.
All right.
It's like Halloween candy. I don't want no fun size shit. I want 2 Reese's cups. God damn it, not one snack size.
Okay, well, again, no one's asking for my statue, but we are now gonna deep
I'm making a
dive.
Kelley statue.
There you go.
goddamn
Thank
it.
you. I want you to chisel me one. You think you can
I
work
don't
on
think
that?
it's gonna look crazy.
Arts and crafts.
It's gonna look crazy. It's gonna look worse than the Dwayne Wade one, but I'll try my
Fair enough.
best.
Yeah, give it your best shot.
I'm not a sculptor, but we
All
will
right,
try.
Cool. Next time you're on, you bring it in, and you're not allowed back on until you. Yeah.
And it's gonna be mad big and full size, like mad limestone, just take up the entire studio. Like here, y'all.
Yeah, there you go. We're gonna put it right there. Okay. Deep dive time. Speaking of me, we're going to talk about U.S. Women's National Team. I'm not on it anymore, obviously, but I feel like I have...
Deserve a statue?
Yeah, no. SheBelieves Cup. National team's back, playing, kicking it off, first games of the year. I'm pumped.
I feel like we're out of a drought. This
There
is
you
the
go.
best day ever.
You
We
know
got
what?
2 games in.
Watch it. Sorry to cut you off, BJ. Goddammit, but the coffee and my ranting is I'm going, baby. I'm going. It's giving like World Baseball Classic, like NHL just did like the Four Nations Cup, which was like a huge deal. I love this for the game.
Oh, you do?
You know what I'm saying? Because
Okay.
it's like you got Japan, you got Colombia, you got US, and it's like, yo, it's just showing the sport. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Well, this is the
we were at
10th one.
Atlas thing for the track.
Yes.
It's like that.
Yeah,
Where it's
for
just like,
sure.
listen, y'all are not getting this league or this season that y'all are used to, but here's footy, mate. Here, enjoy. And it's a tournament, and it's like national. And when that national pride comes into play, you know,
Yeah, well, yeah. Anytime you put on the shirt,
different.
come on.
Yeah, you're bringing
it's,
it.
It's different.
But listen, this is the 10th. This is the 10th year, so it has been around.
Yeah.
But in whatever our feelings are on the name, SheBelieves, we have people have mixed feelings. But the thing that is great about SheBelieves Cup is usually, and this year is not an exception, it is actually happening, they get really good teams to come over and play, right? And there's something on the line to be played for. Again, we've said Sonnet's going for her 8th historic win, SheBelieves Cup victory if they can beat Japan. But this is really good. They're playing Australia. They played Australia and Colombia. They played Japan on Wednesday. There's something to be played for on Wednesday against Japan because right now they're tied on points. And Emma got to bring in a lot of new faces. A lot of people got their first exposure to wearing that shirt, stepping on the field, representing your country, and against good competition. So in my opinion, I'm like here for it. And I actually have really enjoyed being like, seeing these players that I know from the league in that atmosphere, wearing the kit and just representing the country. And I feel like it's going to lead to a very exciting NWSL season because these players are exposed to the level that is national team. And it's also getting fans to know players that might not have been known as much before. Once you step in that team, you become a face, you become a name.
Right.
And you become well promoted by your club team.
Exactly. So to me, it's great. I love it. I think it's going to make this season super exciting. And then on top of that, to like bring it back, the young players have been doing really well. Like to me, Allie Sentner, she is, in my opinion, of the players that have been brought in recently, the one with the high ceiling.
Same.
So
Yeah,
this
definitely.
is like essentially like it's an opportunity, like you're saying, for like the younger up and coming players to become
Right.
like faces, names.
For sure.
like, get
Yeah.
known.
Like the way the national team works is you have your regulars, you have your veterans, but you got to be bringing in the new talent. And that's what Emma has said she's trying to do. She's like, I want to have a large player pool. And honestly, watching these games, I'm like,
You do.
You
have
do.
a really big one because your
And
body of
you-
houses at home too.
yeah, you have a deep player pool. And yes, are they where they need to be yet? Absolutely not. But the potential and the talent is there. And I think the way you see that, or where you can see that, is in the game against Australia last night. They start off, first of all, can we just talk about how
Lynn's goal within like a minute.
yes, but also before that, I don't think I've ever experienced a national team play a game followed by another game, two completely different 11s. Not one player was the same from one game to the next. I don't think I've ever seen that. So I'm like, good on you, Emma, for actually being like, I'm going to put my money where my mouth is, and I'm actually going to do what I say I'm going to do, and I'm going to try these players. Because they put out a team that a lot of those, some people first caps, and it showed, the beginning minutes showed the excitement, the talent, the raw, like, just ability. Unfortunately, as the game went on, got a little sloppy, got a little slower. You could tell that you don't have players who are super played in, understand what they're supposed to be doing. They don't not understand, but they're not able to execute the game plan like the first game. The first game you could tell was very...
Game plans. That's like your Olympics team. That's your...
Right,
Not
and-
Olympics, but most of your players are coming in.
For sure. And so that is all to say. As now a fan of this team, I'm pumped on the potential that's there. It's going to take work, but you can already see that what they're trying to do is happening. Like there is a plan behind it all. It's not just like go out, everybody's good, do your thing.
Yeah, and there's like a stat that's going around that's saying Emma is going around saying she wants 2 people deep in each position that she has on the field. So that way, if your triple espressos, Naomi Gomez can't make it, that you have people who have that same experience and can come in and still produce. Because one of the things I feel like that was lacking in the past are someone would get injured and then someone would be called up and expected to produce the same levels of high competition and results, and they weren't ready.
Having that experience, is that like a big risk for like, you know what I mean? Like a coach to say, hey, you know what?
We're going for it. We're playing a completely different lineup.
Yo, y'all are all playing like.
I will say
the continuity of it.
Yeah, here's
like
the thing. The continuity that's a great point. It's people, and I even have called this out of like, okay, first 5 minutes was super exciting, and then it got a little sloppy, it got a little slow. But it's hard to play with all new people. These 11 players have never stepped on the field together before. And to be able to go out and do that against an Australia who was playing, for all intents and purposes, like their starting lineup, pretty impressive in my opinion. It's not easy. It's in football is the type of thing where like you need that chemistry, you need that time to be played in to understand. You're not out there running plays like in other sports where you can just like plug and play. Like you have to understand the players that you're playing around, the tendencies, that sort of thing. So in my opinion, an okay showing, you know?
Right. For a team that has not played together. Right.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Cause like if y'all play together, y'all are you know how it's like when you start, you're a starter. Y'all are, you play your position, Like you said, it's not a game of like, yo, we're gonna run this play.
Right.
It's like I know where she's gonna be when I'm on this side of the field. You know what I mean? Like it's just a different approach to it. So I think that like having that continuity would be even more important. Because like you said, like it's not just like, yo, we're gonna run a pick and roll on the left side. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah.
It's like, yo, how you feeling today?
You got to understand,
like, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be there when I
and that takes time.
Yeah.
So there will be even more team bonding and chemistry, obviously, to be made. So
for sure,
I mean, the future is really bright for this team.
Yeah, it is. I really think so, and I'm excited. BJ and I watched together last night, and I was telling him, I was like, I'm pumped to be a fan of this team right now because it does feel like we're at this beginning. We have this long build up to the World Cup in 2027, and Emma is taking chances. She is bringing in young talent, inexperienced players, and that's what you want to see. But I'm glad I'm not on the team anymore because this team is deep.
Yeah,
you know?
deep. And I don't think those girls are going down without, even when Triple Espresso comes back and Naomi Gomez, those girls all want that starting spot.
Yeah.
And they're all making great names.
To think of the names who aren't in the team right now and to also see what the players who are in, what they're doing.
Who else has impressed you?
Ali Sentner, in my opinion, number one. After that, I think Giselle actually played really well at outside back. I liked seeing her in that position. Who else? Kat Makario's return. She's already been impressive. But I thought it was interesting how last night you were like, I don't really know much about her because she was in and then she hasn't been in for so long because of injury. So to get her back, to have her start, to have her score a goal. And the goals are like, they're great goals. You can see that they're trying things, but also have a game plan, right? They understand the game plan. Are they able to execute the game plan perfectly all the time? No, you never are. But it's nice to see that there's clearly a thought behind.
Yeah.
They're not just rolling the ball out.
No, and I don't that's never been the case with the national team, but there's, difference in
sometimes
coaching
you can
and playing.
Right. And sometimes you could be that nice that you could game plan and kind of like go away from that and just be nice and ball out.
And I feel like we talked a lot and have seen a lot of talk about all these people who are capped, but I think also the return of like you said, Kat Macario, Crystal Dunn, you're seeing these people who are mainstays do also still good performances. And you're like, oh, this is why you're here. You saw Sam Coffey come into the game against Australia and settle the game down a little bit. You saw Lynn, who was a mainstay and controlled the game when she was in. And so you're seeing the reasons why these girls are mainstays.
Right.
And they're still putting up numbers to be like, yeah, there's all these young talent, but I'm still top dog, which is cool.
I agree. Yeah. But here's the thing. What I'm most excited about is, and this will be Wednesday night, they're playing Japan. Japan is currently ahead of them in the standings on goal differential. They're equal in points. So the national team has to go out on Wednesday and they have to win against a Japan that has beaten Australia 4-0. They beat Colombia 4-1.
Damn.
And their goals are good.
Yeah, and they look they look good. So this is going to be a really good test. Two things I'm looking at. One, who's the starting lineup? I want to see who she puts out there. I'll be interested to see that. And then how they're able to handle that. Because it is the first time this team in their new transition period, whatever, is playing for something. Is playing for a cup, a trophy, or whatever. Yeah. So we shall see. Tune in.
Get that hallway,
yeah,
y'all.
we'll have lots to talk about next Monday, depending on what goes on. So
hopefully good things.
Wait, but what do you think about all the name changes? You know, everyone's getting married
do
and
have to
changing
talk
their
about
last
this.
names, and it throws me off because we're seeing it a lot in the WNBA now.
Right.
And I'm just like,
dude,
they're the hyphenated last names, which I love.
Yeah.
But it's throwing me off seeing a completely different last name with some of these soccer
It
stars.
stirred some discourse. Like, it stirred a lot of discourse.
Listen, somebody said Lindsay Heaps in the pregame on the first game, and I said, who's
that?
Lindsay Heaps? And I was like, oh my gosh.
Right.
Lindsay I was like, oh, what? Like,
I don't think it really bothers me.
really?
Shit,
No.
that
Well,
might have
no,
been
it doesn't.
my-
I mean, like, when I say hated, I'm just like,
No,
my
I know what you mean.
mind is not programmed to know you as Lindsay Heaps, Lynn Biondolo, but love it because I'm like, my girls got married. They did that thing, you know? So it's like exciting to know that they're in this next chapter. And I like that some people choose to change their name, some people don't.
Right.
And it's like,
That's
it's cool.
but God damn it. That was a question I had. Like, that was
that
like,
was the
yo,
group.
dudes never have to. LeBron never had to be LeBron James.
Right.
He
You know,
could.
Johnson.
He could.
He could have,
But he didn't.
But he didn't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's is that something that's like weird? You know what I'm saying? Is it like
Well, I think
like
that-
obviously like it's jarring to
Would
see
you
like
change your last name?
Well, I'm gay, so it's not like I'm gonna take the guy's last name, my sweetie pie. I would probably do hyphen.
but you're both, you
Yeah.
hyphenate, you know what I'm saying? But now it's different. Now it's not O'Hara, it's O'Hara.
Stanhouse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's a longer.
Yeah,
there's
no,
more characters
and
on
that's the thing. It
jersey.
probably wouldn't work because a hyphen and an apostrophe not happening
Yeah,
for me.
it's gonna
You
be
know?
like
There's a lot
that.
going on.
The jersey, just
It's like,
names
you
going
gotta
all
do
the
a
way around the
360.
shoulder.
It's gonna look like the McDonald's arches, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
me personally, I'm at a point in my life where I've worked so hard for people to know my name, sweetheart, wherever you are.
Oh, Diaz
It's
is
gonna be
saying-
hyphenated
Yo,
unless your last
that's
name
what
is
it
so
did.
poppin' or so cool that I'm like, oh no, this sounds even better. Because I feel like my name sounds cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah, great
But
Diaz.
like,
100%. You have a
yeah.
good name. Don't change
Or-
it.
yeah, I'm not changing it.
Stick
change your
with
last name to Diaz right now if
it. Yeah,
you're
there
interested.
you go.
You know what I'm saying?
Remember,
Go-
she's single, so hit those DMs. Okay.
slide.
Okay, wait. I do have a question though. When
But
you're-
slide correctly. Because as a youth baseball
100%.
coach, I will tell you this. If you don't know how to slide, you might hurt yourself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So slide
lost me.
with caution.
When you said
Facts.
youth
Where
baseball,
are
I
we
said, where are we?
sliding?
Yeah, where are we
Yeah.
going with this?
Slide with caution.
All right.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Make sure you get that leg down. You know what I'm
You
saying?
just HR.
I don't want you hitting your knees.
Okay, wait. I do have a question though. When your friends get married, do you change their last names in your phone?
Hell no.
No, you know why? I don't even got their last names on my phone.
Same.
I
Some.
be having like an initial. Like there's
Okay.
6
No.
Adams. Shout out to my man Adam Petrillo. I butt dialed him yesterday because I was trying to call. I was in the car. I was like, call Adam G. And it said,
Called Adam D?
calling Adam P. And it was just like, yo, what's up, bro? Did you butt dial me? And I was just like,
Yeah,
Kinda?
you're not Adam G.
I was like, yeah, you're not Adam G. I was like, but yo, what's up, man? Let's have a chat. You know what I mean? Because I have ADHD and I was supposed to do this important call. And now we're talking about bowling.
With Adam P.
But no, I don't usually change their names.
No?
And I don't also have a lot of married friends yet. I feel like they're starting to get married now, but or
at that.
people are getting divorced now.
She
which
just
is-
called me
Ooh,
old,
that's
bro.
tough.
yeah.
It's like, how
Yes,
many
bro.
name changes do you get before I just stop?
That part. My uncle
know?
been married. My uncle done been married 3-4 times, and I'm
Listen,
just like,
you didn't
bro.
say it, but I did. Right? You gotta let me know when it's the one, and then I'll make the change in the phone.
Right.
Facts.
every wedding,
The
they're
one
like,
forever.
don't change that
We're gonna
name
wait on
yet.
this. Yeah.
Oh, but this is a very affluent show. So everybody here got an iPhone. There's no green bubbles here. Okay?
I got a Google phone too, though. Oh, I
And she
two
got
phones.
both. She got two.
Pixel.
That's the flex. So, go ahead, flex. Yeah, flex on them. She got two phones. Two phone Jones over here. They change automatically nowadays, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
When
Well,
you go, like somebody texts you, oh, there's an update. Would you like to update? I'm
Right.
like, nah.
You're like, no, he's
It's
saying
staying in
Adam
all
G.
caps. Yeah. Adam G, all caps. Out of here.
Oh my gosh.
It's my brand.
All right. Well, the women's national team being back makes sports fun for me, but we also got some things in Sports Are Fun segment that I want to talk about that we don't typically talk about. We had a shout out to UVA swimming team. They have won 4 back-to-back national championships. So they're actually like right there almost with the Sooners. The Oklahoma softball. That's pretty cool.
Sooners.
They hold 19 ACC event records. All right. Go off, girls.
Damn.
They're Dolphins.
No,
Virginia is there?
I was gonna say they're Cavaliers.
Yo, hold on. Is Virginia landlocked? No, it's not. There's a Virginia Beach. What am I talking about? I was like,
Yes, there is definitely a coastline in Virginia.
Yo,
But they're swimming in pools.
that's true. Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true.
Yeah, yeah.
There you go. So
All
UVA
presents in
women's
the
swim
ocean.
program, shout out. Also, Michaela Schifrin, I wanted to shout this out. 100 World Cup wins.
Whoa.
Crazy.
God
That's
damn.
amazing.
Crazy stat.
Amazing.
Right?
100?
Yeah. No. World Cup wins. Downhill skiing.
Oh, I'm about to say. I was like, yo, hold on. Where we at?
I think that they have multiple. They have multiple during the year.
I was about to say. I was like, yo, hold on.
No.
'Cause if we're talking about football.
No, it's not soccer. It's not soccer.
And really quickly going back to Virginia, what I think is really cool, shout out to Brooke who DM'd me,
Yes.
letting me know, what's going on in the world of swimming.
Love
is
that.
they actually own every ACC swimming title, throughout the years, which is
That's
that
true
is
because
amazing. Like every single stroke and everything.
they hold because they hold the
Yeah.
event record, so
Yes.
those can stand.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Can you imagine being the school being like, we actually own all of these? So
Yeah,
someone
we're the
needs
swimming
to-
school.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
We're the
crazy.
swim-
Literally the swimming
Yeah,
school.
I
we're
actually
the
didn't know
swimming school,
UVA
yeah.
as the swimming school. That's pretty impressive.
You learn something new every day.
There you
Yo,
go.
listen. I have
Go off, girlies.
recently started looking at like what sports are scholarship sports.
Swimming is one of
I
them.
saw swimming as one of them. I saw tumbling on there. I was like, word?
There you
Tumbling?
go.
I was like, y'all allocated $25 million for tumbling? Okay.
Yo, but
Maybe we'll start
also,
tumbling.
like you said, shout out to Brooke for bringing that up to us, and more people shout some things out. We want to know
Big
what
B.
should we be
Absolutely.
shouting out? Who should we be giving flowers to? Michaela, UVA swimming. Let's go, girls.
Yeah, I wonder if she's on the team. Shout out you. Maybe
Yeah.
she's a champion.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So
I wonder if she's just a fan or if she's on the team. But also, another thing we want to talk about: PWHL's first fight. Grady, you sent this to the group chat.
Yeah, let's go.
I didn't know they fought in women's hockey.
Really?
Bro,
What
shout
do
out to
you
my girl
mean?
Hillary, yo.
I
Shout
don't
out to
know.
my girl Hillary Knight.
My
yeah.
thing is, I'm not a big fan of fighting. Like,
Me either.
I get scared when I see
But I
fights.
do love a hockey
But
fight.
Right.
I do like that they kept the gear on, so people weren't.
They
really,
have to because they have the.
She lying, bro. She's Dominican.
Stop it.
She's like, I don't like to fight. I don't like confrontation.
No, I don't love it. I don't love it. I want peace. But I thought it was super dope. I mean,
I'm here for it. I love.
I'm totally
I
here
actually,
for it.
yeah.
I am.
As long as nobody gets hurt.
Oh well, Grady. That's part of
That's part of the
fighting.
fighting.
Someone might get hurt.
Yeah, it is what it is.
hockey,
Yo,
they're
hockey
just
players
doing
are
it.
fucking
I
tough.
want the girls to rumble, but everybody is okay.
right, maybe
yeah.
a cut here or there, just one.
Yeah, exactly. No, I love it.
But that fight video has almost like 800,000 views. I was
Let's
looking at
go.
it again last
I'm
night. I was like,
surprised not
holy
more.
shit.
Yeah.
But shout out to my girl from the Boston Fleet. She did her thing.
Who do
I
you
think she
think
got
won
the
the
most.
fight?
I think she got the most.
Oh, you
punches
think they
in.
both ended up in the box? Is that what happens? Both players end up in the box? Yeah.
I guess it depends who starts it.
Yeah.
Like,
I
Oh,
think it's
but
a-
if you no, if you start it and then if somebody punches you and you punch them back, you end up in the box.
but like
Adam said.
self-defense isn't a thing.
You're like,
So shout out to Jill.
yeah. There you go.
Shout
I
out
mean,
to
I went
Jill.
to the Sirens game on Monday, and there were multiple little scuffles.
And
during
didn't they
that.
play the Fleet?
Yeah, they did.
There
I'm
you
like,
go.
yo, the Fleet's a little chippy.
Chippy?
Yeah.
From
dog.
Boston, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
uh-huh. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens.
I like it.
City
Yeah.
rivalries.
Not a fan of fighting, but I do love a hockey fight.
A hockey
Yeah.
fight's different than
Yeah.
a regular fight.
You're right. You're true.
It's a part of the
On
culture.
skates,
It
it's
is.
crazy.
It's crazy. Also,
It's like
it's not
Bambi
that-
on ice while swinging.
Yeah.
You know?
But you know what I'm saying? Like hockey fights are cool because it's not that dangerous. How much leverage are you gonna get
Right, and
on
you are
ice?
covered. You're covered. That's true. That's,
And you have
that's
that
actually
pads
a really
on.
good point.
You know
Oh
what I mean?
yeah.
I mean,
One
I
bad
don't know.
blow and
Don't
you're
have,
just like,
safe.
you don't
It's
have
safe to
like,
fight on
footing.
ice.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
it's like
so
a slap
funny.
fight. You know
I
what I
never
mean?
thought
Like
about that.
it's cool. I'm down with
Oh,
slap fights.
man. All right. Well, listen. That's it for the day.
Hey!
Hey! We got another big week of college basketball ahead of us.
Let's
And
go.
also U.S. Women's National Team playing Japan. That's going to be a big one. We have UCLA versus USC rematch. We have
need
South
y'all-
Carolina versus Kentucky. What do you got, Mero?
I need y'all to tell me what my ticket is gonna look like for this collegiate. You know what I'm saying? Who am I betting on?
Okay, well, we're going to talk about that when we have the brackets.
see you in 3 weeks.
Maybe you're coming back for that. Maybe you're coming back for
That's
that.
how you set up a
Listen,
sequel, baby.
Yo, you need to start chiseling, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Work on that statue.
Listen,
Facts.
I got listen. I could do. I have clay also. I have different mediums. You know what I'm saying?
We have pen and paper. You want to start
Paper-mache.
sketching?
Oh my God. All right,
I'm
guys.
gonna come up with a sketch next time, y'all.
This has been another fun week. Thank you guys all for tuning in. Sports are fun. Subscribe, like, listen, follow, view, all those things. Tell your friends. Thanks for being here with us today. We love you guys. We'll see you guys next week.